Hello!
Hello everybody, I'm Paul.
I'm Jason.
And together we are
those vegan guys.
And this is our tri-weekly mukbang.
Yes.
Every 3 weeks, every third Saturday, we do a mukbang. Every third Friday, opposite. Oh, I'll just tell you. Shall I just tell you?
Just tell them.
We do a live every week, and it's either on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and it goes in this order: Saturday, Friday, Sunday. Saturday, Friday, Sunday. Saturday is a mukbang. Next Friday is a quiz.
Yes.
And the Sunday after that will be live in the kitchen. And it just so happened that tonight, our mukbang night, fell on the night that we have our fake away. So we buy all of this stuff from Wing Yip. I believe our pals Will and Chris have visited Wing Yip in Birmingham today, and we'll be having a platter along with us this very evening.
Went shopping in Brum for Chris's birthday today and had our very first trip to Wing Yip. Fake away for us tonight too. Amazing.
Fantastic.
And happy birthday, Chris.
And of course, then we have to say, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chris. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Happy birthday, lad. I hope you're having a cracker.
All the very best, sincerely.
So I'm going to tell you what we've got on our plate here. You can't actually see it very well. Maybe if I slide that down.
Yeah.
You can see a little bit better. So we've got satay sticks. Vegan satay sticks, but they're covered in peanut butter and chili sauces, a mix of them. Then we've got a prawn, a tiger prawn, which is actually filled with vegetables. Also with the peanut chili sauce on.
Glad you clarified that.
We've got a breaded drumstick with a bamboo bone. We've got vegetable dumplings. We've got edamame. We've got kimchi on top of the edamame. And we've got a dipping sauce here made from white rice vinegar, dark soy sauce, light soy sauce, about 5 chopped spring onions, and about 4 chopped chilies. So it's really thick. And what we do is we call it feed our rice. I'll show you. So I press my rice in and make an indentation in it.
Feeding the rice.
And then you feed the rice with those. Do you see?
Whilst Paul's doing that, I'll also state the obvious. We are aware that we've got some stiff competition this evening with Eurovision. So you fabulous people that are here, and our fabulous mods that are managing to dip in and out, or in Leanne's case, dipping in and out. In Kelly's case, I think she's with us for the session, as it were. But you're always massively appreciated. You know you are. Thank you for your help.
We also use this sauce for our dumplings.
Yes. Thank you.
So I've fed my rice now, and then I give it a good mix. Because that sauce over, this is brown rice, by the way, with a different kind of drumstick chopped into it, along with spring onion. Lovely. That looks smashing, does that? I should give us a little taste and just see.
We haven't asked yet. Can everybody see us okay? Can everybody hear us okay? Because particularly for a mukbang, that's quite an important thing. I should do it. Pop that there.
I think you should lift. You should be able to lift that slightly now, so top of our heads aren't cut off. There we go. Still get all the food in.
Ah,
marvellous. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm just checking the focus, and I can only do it by getting this close to the screen to make sure that the focus is okay. I think we're okay. I think we're all good. We can eat. Hello. Look at my mouth right here in the corner of the screen.
So anybody who saw our 2 quick lives today knows that we had a bit of a car catastrophe earlier this afternoon. We're £85 lighter I wish that were the case in weight. No, not 85. I'd been out left in me.
Oh God, no.
85 quid it cost, but we've got a new exhaust now, and we needed it. So
thanks you all for letting us know you can see us and hear us. Okay, that's much appreciated.
would you mind, good sir?
This evening, no frills, no messing about. A 385 Penguin Sands Merlot from Sainsbury's.
But while the exhausts were getting fixed, it gave us a chance to go to that Antiques World Manchester.
Yes. Yes.
And give a little tour in there, which was nice because my neighbour Babs has got a couple of stalls in there. She's a lovely lass.
Thank you.
Right, I want some kimchi.
I'm not going to lie. Some of you who did see the, who might have seen the live in the Antiques place earlier, I did see a rather dilapidated banjo just in the last couple of minutes before we left that I was eyeing up. But I just thought, no,
Kimchi juice.
I'm not doing it. I'm not even going to go there because I bet it was really expensive as well. It looked really old, but really nice.
Kimchi on your edamame. Yeah, exactly that.
Ah, Pee Wee Baggins is in the house. Ah, thank you for joining us. I'm just making sure before I start eating
We've got
this.
Lauren, the Hermitage.
Yes,
Good
Lauren.
to see you, Lozinger.
Indeed.
So I'm gathering that most of the people who are watching this are not particularly into Eurovision.
Or dipping in and out.
Maybe.
I think somebody suggested that Leanne should give us updates in the comments. Leanne says, evening chaps, I'm here with the sound off, lol. Eurovision is on.
Give us updates, Leanne. Oh, she can't hear me.
Oh, hope you're feeling better soon, Ashley. Ashley's got a bit of a banging headache, had it all afternoon, but chatting with you lovely lot is too good to miss.
Oh, bless you.
Nice, thank you.
You got any paracetamol, cockle? Or ibuprofen?
She's had it all day, so I'm sure she's tried all the variables.
I know, I'm just being motherly. It's who I am as a person.
Will and Chris say, love a Eurovision party, but otherwise not too fussed. Ashley's never watched Eurovision. Pee-wee didn't even know it was on. Right, I'm going to tuck in because it's going to start getting messy.
Don't forget, when it's a mukbang,
Yes.
you don't have to be reading every comment.
I know.
And continue.
I'm going to start where I always start,
chatting with people,
which is biting a little bit of the end of this dumpling off. Like so. This is how I always start.
What are paratha? They're these. They're like a puff pastry shop flatbread. Is what they are. And they're delicious. Uh-oh.
Yeah, they're like one of those amazing accidentally vegan things. I don't think they're all vegan, to be fair, but the ones we get from Wing Yip are, aren't they? And the ones that we get from Sainsbury's are. Oh.
Pee-wee says they're fit is what they are. They are. Love a paratha. I do. Though, even still, 7 years into being vegan now, I still wonder, like, wow, all of this is vegan, man. What do we miss? Can somebody tell me?
So good.
Hurt and pain and cruelty. That's what we miss.
It's classic. That's why we have it quite regularly, because we love it. It's great.
Well, it's a once a fortnight thing, isn't it? Sometimes we have it on a Friday, sometimes we have it on a Saturday, but always once a fortnight.
Yeah. Victoria in the house. Evening, chaps. Can't type much as I'm trying out my new TENS machine for shoulder pain, and my arms are jumping all over the place.
Satire stick.
And that's rather interesting, that what Toby said, which I find shocking, but I guess that kind of makes sense. Sorry, it wasn't wasn't Toby. Was it Toby? Somebody said that they didn't think it was televised in the States at all. Like, they don't think they have it, like, accessible on television in the States. I thought Eurovision was like a global...
No, it's Eurovision.
Well, yeah.
Although with some, like Australia, that's not Europe. Israel, not Europe. So I never quite got it anyway. I was like, what?
Oh,
what do I want?
I had to try one of them because I needed to know how spicy they were.
They're not too bad, are they?
No, I think they're actually just right.
Put some of the black garlic chili sauce in.
Carol says they've never seen it in the States. Oh, that's very interesting.
I know a lot of people love it, but we just don't.
No, not massive fans. Nothing against it necessarily, but, you know, I'd rather be here doing this. Well, Annika is having a pamper night, having a homemade curry. Did you say you was in the bath, Annika? And if so, you must be careful with your whatever electronic device you're using. But good for you, and I hope your curry was lovely.
Just put a picture of it in that vegan group.
Oh, yeah.
Look good.
I forgot. Can you pass me some kimchi, please?
This is the last of my second jar. I've got one full jar left now. Helen, we mentioned you in our allotment vlog today. We're going to show that picture in it if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you mentioned that because I'll have to find it and slot it in when I'm editing. I'm glad you mentioned it.
Well, it's linked all over the place.
Oh, I know. No, I mean, I'll have to find the point in the video where you say it. It's near the end, isn't it? Yeah.
In greenhouse.
Oh, yeah, we had a right good time down at the allotment today. And as often...
And we didn't think we were going to.
No, we didn't. But, as is often the case, we won't talk too much about it because we don't want to spoil the... we don't want to spoil things for the vlog going up on Monday. Put that back there.
No satay sticks.
I know. I had to read Stuart's explanation as to, so a couple of people have been asking what Eurovision even is, which is wonderful because it means we've got a really, really diverse group of people in tonight, which is amazing, as is often the case on our live streams. 122 in the house. If you're enjoying it, please do consider giving the stream a thumbs up because it really does help us with getting the word out there across YouTube, across the airwaves. But Stuart from the Library is Open. Our lovely friend Stuart says it's like a big karaoke night and everyone takes the opportunity to vote down the countries they don't like. There you go. Nail on the head.
I said exactly that before I said to Jason. I wonder how many people say, oh, I don't like politics, I hate politics, but love Eurovision without ever acknowledging how political it is.
It is. I think a lot, yeah, you're right. I mean, I think a lot of people are very aware nowadays especially, as to how political it actually is. I think that like a lot of people are clued in on that. I'm going to be struggling.
Stuart, I mentioned you on our vlog as well today. Which one? First live I did, I think, in the car. I told everyone you'd had your first vaccine. And you were all right, but your arm were achy. And then I said, I'm sure he won't mind me telling you that.
With the edamame and the rice.
Oh, kimchi on.
Oh, it's so good.
With edamame and rice is beautiful.
Daljit, I hope I am pronouncing your name right. Hi from Wales, both. First time watching you both. Food looks yummy.
It is delicious, honestly.
Thank you for joining us from Wales for the first time. Cheers, mister.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone. Yes, that vegan chick. I'm getting there. I'm very specific with the kimchi in terms of what I have it with. But I'm a bit of a weirdo like that. Like, lots of people like jam on a crumpet. I can't think, I just could not think of ever putting jam on a crumpet. But that's just me, I'm a bit weird. A bit weird.
It is a bit weird. Gorgeous. I might have another dumpling.
Toby, I had my first jab on Friday. Arm is itchy though, that's all. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people talking about the old itchy arm. I just had a little bit of an ache for about 24 hours in my shoulder. That was about it.
That's nice.
Oh, what have we done? At least it didn't go on your top.
It dripped all down my face. I love it when it drips down my face.
This is what I have to live with. Yes, do accept our apologies if we miss anything in the comments.
Oh, we'll get back to the...
We'll get back to all of that chat and all of that banter. We'll just get this out of the way.
Tessa, thank you, darling.
Tessa, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the super chat. They help tremendously, especially when you forked out 85 quid on a new exhaust.
It's very nice and shiny.
Upset me, that.
I'll give it that. It's nice and shiny back section. It's not even the full exhaust.
Oh, I know.
It's not even the full exhaust. That was for like...
I've got a new drippy face.
You need to get a grip.
It's eating like this. Or if we play it like this, it's weird. Oh, in fact, you know...
What?
Stuart...
Hey, Sasha, thank you for joining us.
Stuart, I've just made you a moderator. I hope you don't mind.
Don't feel obligated, of course.
But you know.
But if you want to absorb the power and release that power in a, I don't know, some kind of fancy way that you choose, then by all means go ahead.
What's Liam said?
Hey, Deneen. Thanks for joining us.
Liam, UK is on. It's shite. So there's that.
Why am I not surprised? Sasha, interesting. Got first Moderna shot on Thursday. It gave me made me a bit feverish yesterday. Well, hope you're feeling a bit better today, Sasha. And whilst you're here, and whilst I remember, thank you for taking the time to check out our allotment vlogs. Thank you for watching them to the end. And thank you for your sound, sage knowledge and advice. It is much appreciated.
Oh, I can't tell you anything. Sasha watched Monday's vlog. You know those tomatoes you were talking about? I might have done something radical with some of them. I'll just tell you that. What now? What now? This is the thing with this meal. It's like, where do I want to go next?
If you're unsure, go to your edamame and have a bit of that. That's what I do.
Edamame, ooh, edamame. Edamame, it's what you need.
Good to read, Sasha. Today's okay. And he said, okay, looking forward. Nice one.
Oh, guys.
Oh, Will and Chris, thank you so much. You wonderful pair of dudes, seriously.
How lovely that you know our car's name.
Yeah. Yeah.
Harriet the Honda.
I won't talk about it too much. Oh, Annika, bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, darling.
Thank
you, Will and Chris.
I'll just take like a minute and a half to just direct the conversation towards Will and Chris briefly. No Man's Sky. Sorry.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
Are
you okay?
It's quite hot, this.
You good, bro?
You good, bro? Anybody who is a fan of Mass Effect and is playing No Man's Sky at the moment, you can now apparently, if you play in Expeditions mode, you can get the Normandy ship from Mass Effect in No Man's Sky. However, I've read up on it, and it's a right palaver. It's a right palaver. I can't. There's so much to do. It's a proper, like, massive mission. And I think you're supposed, the whole idea of Expeditions is you're supposed to, like, do it with other people. And as Will and Chris will know, and some of you may know, we don't really play online games with other people, do we? So, anyway, that's all I wanted to say while it was in my mind. And
I nearly had a conniption playing Phantasy Star Online back in the 90s. I've not gone back. Conniption, I love that word. It's such a great word. Nearly had a conniption.
A conniption. A conniption.
Oh, these dumplings are beautiful. If any of you wonder what this stuff actually is, watch any of our Wingate shopping vlogs on the channel. And you'll see us buying it. We'll show you exactly the packaging, where it is, how much it is. Well, where it is in our Manchester store. But we'll show you all this, all of it.
Actually, you make a really interesting point there, and it was something we thought about before when we read it. Will and Chris, did you manage to get similar or the same stuff at your Wingate?
We wondered how good yours was. Can I have more wine? It's Saturday night. Saturday night, and I'm getting pissed. Sorry.
Nectar.
I'm eating.
Tessa says, you're welcome, love all your videos, and says, I wish I could have been at the antique market with you, but you would have had to stop me from, keep me from buying everything. That's nice.
I would have stopped you. I'd have been like, as long as we can carry it, Tessa, to your car, we're fine. I would encourage you spending. I'm quite bad like that, especially when it comes to shopping. You only live once, and you know, when you see something you've never seen before and you're like, that is beautiful, I would love that. And if you can afford it, you should get it. That's my opinion.
I know that's your opinion. I know that's your opinion.
I'll say it again, you only live once. You only live once.
Pee-wee just exclaiming, I love dumplings, especially when they're crispy. These are awesome.
Well, I don't steam them, Charlotte. Is it Charlotte?
Yeah.
Did you say? Yeah. I don't steam them. I just lightly oil the pan and I fry them for half an hour, 15 minutes on each side. Always. We love a crispy dumpling. So it's still a little bit soft there, but on these two sides it's really crispy. But that gives you a chance to poke an hole in it with your finger. Oh no, with your finger and spoon the sauce inside it.
You okay?
Hey Stuart, everyone enjoyed our conversation the other day and said we should do more. So what do you think about that? The library is open. Open your bleeding door a bit more and let me in. Banging outside here, I'm like Karen.
I'm just laughing at Charlotte. Oh, and Angel, thank you so much for the super chat.
Yes, thank you.
Any tips? Can we answer this whilst we're eating?
I would like to answer this.
Any tips on self-confidence? Love to you both.
Yes.
Oh, where to start?
So the first thing that you must do, please, Angel, is fully accept and let yourself fully accept that you're a really good person. You just proved it with a kindness. That's a real kindness there. That makes you a really good person. You might never allow yourself to think that. I think a lot of us kind of beat ourselves up sometimes. I do too. I really do. I talked about this in my most recent mental health vlog, which was put up on Mental Health Awareness Week at the start of Mental Health Awareness Week. And if you check that out on the channel, you might have already seen it. But own all the good things about you. When I look in the mirror and I think, oh, I'm 51, I wear contact lenses, I've got partial dentures, I'm overweight, my skin's not great, I've got this bloody growth on my chin that I don't know what it is and it's doing me head in. Meh. But I'm a good person. And I'm a good person because I've trained myself to be a good person. It's not like I'm not a saint or anything. I still hate people when they piss me off. You know, I still cut people out of my life when they show me who they are and I believe them and I don't accept them.
Mm-hmm.
I still do all that. But at the core, I know I'm a good person. I wrote a free book because I wanted to help people get into veganism easier and learn as much as they could in 140-page thrown together PDF by some queen in Oldham, but a fabulous queen who gives a shit. So own all the good stuff about yourself, and I bet there's loads of really good stuff about you. And when you allow yourself to own all that stuff and you carry it with you all the time, so that when you get a negative thought that says, I'm not good enough, I'm not really pretty, I'm whatever, you've got these immediate thoughts that come in and go, whoa.
Yeah.
I'm a really good person. And that's far more important than pretty. I've got a really good mind, as in a really good imagination. I've always been very imaginative. I can have full conversations up there with 10 different people. So own all the really good, wonderful things about you, the things that you're really proud of, that nobody can touch, no matter what they say. Own them and keep them close to your heart. And then whenever those, your confidence is sapping, remember them. I think that would be a major one. And type mental health in the channel and watch some of my vlogs where I talk about my own toolkit. I feed the good wolf as much as I can. Oh, I chuck a biscuit to the bad wolf now and again. Of course I do. And then sometimes I regret it because he doesn't need food. So I feed the good wolf as much as I can. I'm constantly aware of the legacy I'm going to leave. And I want it to be a good one. I want young people in 40 years when I'm dead and gone to maybe come across a YouTube video and think, he gave a shit. He was actually standing up for me and I wasn't even born. I plant trees I know I will never sit under. And I do it happily. Shut up now. I hope that's giving you something, Angel. But you've just shown me that you're a beautiful human being right there. So if you've got nothing else that you can own right now, own that, please. And cheers, my darling. Pour me wine so I can say cheers.
I'll cheers that. There's not really much else I can add to that because it was really quite...
Sorry if I waffled. I get really passionate. I don't like the thought of anyone being having low self-confidence, even though it's something I've struggled with all of my life.
Yeah.
And it's took me a long time to develop the tools I have now to combat it. And own that I am fucking amazing in some ways.
And he's only had one glass of wine.
No, but
I already dropped the F-bomb.
So are you, Jason.
I know,
You're an amazing human. I'm an amazing human. We're an amazing couple. There's nothing wrong with owning that.
So there you go, Angel. I hope that's helped a little bit. But as Paul said, it's definitely worth checking out some of Paul's mental health vlog related stuff on the channel. The only other thing I would add to it is, and I don't think the example I'm going to give will offend, referencing my sister. My sister has, she wouldn't mind me saying this, I don't think. I genuinely don't, because she's come on leaps and bounds over the last year or so.
Oh, she's a different woman.
Yeah, but she's for many, many years struggled with confidence massively. And one of the main things that I focused on with my sister, and we've focused on with her, is to get her to do what Paul's just talked about, but also entwined with all of that is to start to realize that what other people think of you is none of your business and matters not an iota at all. But that takes time for a lot of people, and I get that.
Can we have some more likes, guys? There's 87 likes and 143 watching.
Oh,
so if you're enjoying it, close the chat for a second, like the video, reopen the chat. It's all still there. Nothing will be gone. And it just gets us up there a bit more and lets the YouTube robots know, hey, there's something going on over here.
Balance the scales.
Oh, thank you. Now you've just all proved. If you've...
Yeah, try and finish eating first, yeah?
Sorry. If you've just liked the video, simply because I reminded you to and asked you to, pat yourself on the back for doing something that you didn't benefit from, but that helped another human being. And thank you.
Yes. Without getting too deep and meaningful, there are few truly altruistic things these days in the world, and I'm always the first to own that. A lot of the time I'll be one of the first to hold my hand up and say, hang on a minute, I'm helping this person, but actually there's something really useful that I'm getting back as well from this partnership, this working relationship or whatever. Got to just pick up on what Will and Chris have written, because we asked the question, and then when we sometimes ask the question, we miss the answers. Yes, we did. Having the dumplings, prawns and satay sticks, also got the huge spring rolls, but didn't realise you have to deep fry them. Haha. Nice one, Will and Chris. That's brilliant. Okay, I'm going to carry on stuffing my face. Oh no, I'm going to finish this first.
Oh, Angarad, hi, darling. Loved your birthday unboxing video. Still pretty jealous of your cake unboxing video. But still, we'll let that one slide. It was wonderful to see so many gifts from so many people. It was fantastic. Angarad, it was 18 recently. And just got to 1,000 subscribers, over 1,000 subscribers on her 18th birthday.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm very happy to say that we helped a little bit with that. She is just a gorgeous human being. And one of the only vegan YouTube channels completely and fully and totally accessible to youngsters, to kids. Just telling you. And she's also my drag daughter. She's Stuart's younger sister. Well, my asthma's younger sister.
Ah, S24 Saugain. We love your channel in our house. Vegan Sheffield greets you.
Oh, well, Vegan Manchester says, how do cock? What's that one? Paul, can you do a
grazing board for the next mukbang, please? Ooh, interesting.
That's not a bad idea, actually, love.
Delegate.
And I hope you don't mind me calling you love. I do it with men and women. There's no sexual intonation in it. It's just a northernism.
It is a northernism, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a nice one. I like it.
I do. I like love. I do. And loves. I love loves. I loves. By loves. I love that. Such a nice term of endearment.
This is great.
So, Angharad, you've got another present coming from us at some point in the near future. However, I had an email from Teespring after I'd ordered it and paid for it, and it was all done, saying, sorry, your item cannot be fulfilled. We've run out of stock.
What?
So I'm going to have to do it again. But it will be there.
How bizarre. I didn't even know that was a thing.
No, I didn't either.
Well, that is greatly appreciated, but I still really kind of curse myself when I think that I might be pronouncing somebody's name wrong. And I'm testing my eyes here. Dalijit.
Daljit.
Daljit. But Daljit says, I'll answer to anything. Fabulous. Sasha's on that. Grazing boards are awesome. Would love to see how you interpret the theme. That's exactly it, Sasha, isn't it? It's all about interpretation. And also that's like geographical, I suppose, as well, in terms of a grazing board here in England, in Northern England, might be very different to a grazing board in, you know, Southern California or, you know, anywhere.
I haven't touched my prapor. So what we like to do with these, because we're filthy boys.
Stuart,
No.
cock, cocker, and cockerel, the holy trinity of rooster-related northern terms of affection.
It's true though, isn't it? Hi, cock. You alright, cocker? Where you going, cockle?
Will and Chris, we call people ducks round here. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so Stoke, Derby way. Is that right? I knew a lady from Stoke-on-Trent that used to duck. All right, duck.
Yeah. Delightful.
Kaz says, be more Karen. Karen is vegan and proud. I'm off to tell my manager.
Oh, nice one, Ankarad. That's a lovely thing. You helped me so much. I can't thank you enough. I feel so lucky to have your help. Your presence made me so happy, over the moon, to have a wonderful you as drag mum. Oh, that's lovely. That's really lovely.
Thank you, darling.
S24. I'm just going to say S24. Where are those vegan queens?
The
vegan queens.
Vegan queens.
Where are the vegan queens?
Over on their channel.
Yeah.
They've got their own channel. Go and check them out.
Just type in the vegan queens on YouTube and then go over and then subscribe to the channel and watch all of the amazing stuff that they do. Because it's all well and good for Paul and Stuart to chat live. And that's all well and good and very nice. But the time, the dedication and the effort that goes into Gemini and Miasma getting together and doing what they do.
Having very similar conversations to Paul and Stuart.
Very similar, actually. Yeah, suspiciously. Suspiciously similar. But yeah, check out the Vegan Queens. Go look for the channel. Subscribe. You will not be disappointed. Yes, I'm biased, but I'm also honest. I'm honest about things. Excuse me. We're getting there, aren't we? We're getting there. Yeah. Oh.
Such a good meal. I'm glad it takes time.
Mm-hmm.
It's a meal I want to take time.
We've always said this about this meal. We've always said the same about it. It's an eating experience. It's not just sitting in the living room and eating our evening meal. It's a proper celebration, isn't it? Really, in a way.
Look at that. That's me. A breaded drumstick, all doused in that sauce. Need to get the bamboo out.
Did I miss where Will and Chris said they were from? Yeah, Derby.
Derby. All right, Duck.
Oh, Toby, thank you so much for the super chat. Can't wait to meet you two at Vegan Camp Out. Do you have any pointers for a first timer? Oh, interesting question. Thank you, Toby. Thank you so much.
A first timer at the festival.
Or a first timer at just at a festival in general, or camping in general. I'm guessing he means the first one.
I would say, let your hair down. Know that you're in a field or a space or a, full of nothing but vegans. That you don't have to check any ingredients. You can go to any food stall you want to and buy whatever you want, and it's vegan. That everyone you walk past gives as much of a shit about animals as you do. And when you see us, shout us, give us a big hug.
Please.
Unless you don't like us, and then that's fair enough. But I love them.
Just on the practical front, Toby. Just on the practical front, I'm assuming you'll be travelling by car, and if so, you're camping out of a car. Don't forget your luxuries. Camping out of a car is really easy, and you can be proper comfy for the whole time that you're there. So don't try and be hardcore with it. Bring your creature comforts.
We're buying camp beds this year, aren't we?
Yeah, I think that's going to be the way to go.
Is that what they're called?
Camping bed, camping cot.
Cot, that's it.
Angela, thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat, for the support. Thank you. Hello, Paul and Jason. I've just started working again this week. So happy.
Oh, I'm so happy that you're happy.
Yeah, totally.
Nice one, Angela. Thank you, darling. Thank you so, so much.
Big time. Sasha, I'm actually thinking about going to the camp out if possible. That'd be amazing. Honestly, I think if everything goes according to plan, we've talked about it on other vlogs, on the lives. I think we're going to keep everything crossed. I've got my legs crossed. I've got my fingers crossed. If everything goes according to plan and we continue on this positive upward trajectory, there's going to be a lot of us at Vegan Camp Out. It's going to be amazing.
I'll tell you what, though, if you're thinking of buying tickets, you better buy them soon because there's only 1,000 left, apparently.
True.
We've already got ours because we had them. Ours were gifted to us from the lovely Bev. For last year, obviously, but it wasn't on. So they've been carried over.
Where are they? Do you know? Have we got them?
PDFs.
Oh, cool. Cool. Panicked for a second then. But yeah, Vegan Camp Out will be amazing. It really will. But you know what? There's a lot of people over the last few months as well that have been talking about a meet-up.
Oh, Yvonne's just asked an important question. I don't want to miss it.
Shoot.
About Vegan Camp Out. It's so full of stuff. There are loads of food vendors. There are loads of other stalls, clothes, stuff. There are lots of causes there for you to learn more about and sign up. There are talks all day, every day, all over the place. There's music every night, all different kinds of music.
Fairly diverse, yeah, fairly diverse. And I think it's going to be more diverse.
Yeah, there's something going on everywhere. It's like a proper festival. It's really, really diverse. I mean, they haven't put the vegan queens yet. The damn stupid fools.
They don't know what they're missing. I think they're terrified. And I would be a little bit as well. If I was a booking agent for Vegan Camp Out, I think I would be a little bit like, you know what I mean? Controversial, but fun.
We're not controversial.
And that's what we want, don't we?
Queens aren't controversial.
Well, you say that. Emma W, any practical, again, all practical. Any advice to first-time campers? Take extra toilet roll, a few extra pairs of socks, and sun cream and a hat. Well done, Emma. Well done. Yeah. Sensible. Sensible, that. Nice. Oh, Angie, yeah, that would be a nightmare, to be fair.
What?
We can't go to camp out. Travelling by public transport with 2 kids and a tent will be a nightmare. I imagine it would be, yeah. Although I've seen people do it in the past. Do you remember John Orpheus? Yeah. Yeah, John, a friend of ours from many, many moons ago, and his missus and their kids all on a train with all of the gear going to, was it Northern Green Gathering? Lime Tree Festival, yeah. It can be done, but Angie, I don't blame you. I wouldn't want any of that, to be honest. It sounds like a nightmare for me, personally. Only the travel part. Once you're there and you set up, I'm sure it'd be lovely, but...
Oh, and you know, hello, Mum and Dad Brom.
Hi, Mum. Hi, Dad.
He hugged his parents for the first time on Friday, first time in a year.
I didn't want to talk about it because I was worried I might get a bit emotional. I've kind of like...
He wasn't even going to do it. It was me.
Yeah.
You forgot, didn't you?
Yeah. It's the first time. Yesterday was the first time that I've hugged my mum and dad, and it was a very brief hug, I should add. And I should also state, Mum, Dad, and me, we've all had both vaccines. I should quantify that.
That's why I was like, you can all hug now, you. I can't hug you, but you can hug. Mm-hmm. So hug.
I had a lovely hug with Mum and Dad. It was brief. I would have liked it to have been a little bit longer, but I was also a bit damp. Mum didn't care. Mum didn't care that I was damp, but Dad did. I could tell. I could tell Dad was bothered about the fact that I was a bit damp. Anyway, it was lovely. And here's to many more hugs in the future for all of us. Yeah?
I've got nothing.
Hit that! Sorry. It's a bad cough. Terrible cough. Hit that! Well, this is what I was saying. I'll get back to my point. My train of thoughts come back now, having seen Sarah's comment. There are obviously lots of people that are not going to be able to get to vegan camp out for whatever reason. But if all, like we say, if all goes according to plan, there's plenty of people that have been talking about a meet-up in later this year. So there's every possibility that we might be able to organise something whereby we could have a little bit of a meet-up somewhere in England. Obviously, I appreciate not everybody here is from England, and I'm sorry about that in terms of, you know, the distance and everything. But that's the best we can do this year, is that hopefully we can organise some kind of meet-up aside from vegan camp out. Yeah. Angie, the travel would definitely be the nightmare. Yes, I fully understand that. Oh, S24.
I don't know.
I did know, and I've forgotten.
It's not the
Newark.
Same. It's not the same as the first year.
Is it not?
No.
Ah, right. I'm sorry, I have no idea. A very quick.
I think it's further away. Very
quick 5-second Google. I'm sure we probably should know, but the world's been messed up. We're still not 100%. I'm 90%. It's going to go ahead. You've got some reservations, haven't you? You're still a bit 60-40.
Yeah, but as in, I don't know if I just don't count all my chickens before they're hatched. I would love it to go ahead, and if it does, we'll be there with bells on.
Oh yeah,
but you never know with these variants and people still refusing to get vaccinated, and we'll see.
Sarah says, happy to come to Manchester. Love to move there one day.
It's a great city.
It's a great city. It's one, yeah. Without sounding too sort of geographicalist. Brought it back. Geographicalist. Love Manchester. I think it's one of the best cities in the world, to be honest. Vegan something. My parents live in another city. I'm going to see them next weekend for the first time in 15 months. Glad to hear you got your hug too. Yes, thank you. Thank you. And I hope everything goes well and that it's a great visit because we all need it. We all need a bit of the love, a bit of the hugging.
Bye, Toby. Take care, dude.
Take care, Toby. Thanks for joining us.
You and the missus have a beautiful evening. Much love to you both.
Downtime with your significant other, very, very important.
You can't beat it.
You can't beat it. We cherish it, don't we? Mm. Yeah. Ooh, Sharon, you're entering jam on crumpets territory there.
What?
Are paratha plain in flavour? Could you fill them with jam? Jam and C?
Do what?
Jam and cream, I'm guessing she's saying.
Do you know what? Yeah, just buy the plain paratha because they do different ones. Do like spring onion and the plain paratha. Yeah, that would work with sweet. It would, wouldn't it?
You're talking to the wrong person. For me, no. No.
He's a weirdo.
Ashley, I love that city to the core. Yeah. They need to do something about Piccadilly Gardens, though. They need to deal with it. They need to sort it out once and for all because it's become a mess, and I don't know whether lockdown's done anything to help that.
Well, they got rid of that wall.
I'm not talking about the wall. I'm talking about the people in Piccadilly Gardens every single day. They need to deal with that, and then it actually becomes a place that's really nice. No matter how great the recent mayor of Manchester and everything, he's done some great work, Andy Burnham, and all that. But there were a lot of promises made about solving the homelessness problem in the centre of Manchester, and I've not seen it solved. And we need to help those people a lot. They need a lot more help. So anyway, I got sidetracked there. Sorry.
Oh, you know what? Is it time for movie talk?
Oh, Sasha says Manchester is good for me. There are direct flights from Cologne. Do it, Sasha. Do it. It'd be lovely to meet and chat with as many of you that can come over as possible. It really would. Just sat in a field of an evening, just chatting, maybe drinking a beer or a glass of wine.
Allotment party.
Bit of guitar, ambient guitar in the background, because I always take my guitar to festivals.
Imagine if lots of people turned up from around the world to come and meet us, and we were like, allotment party, champagne, vegan burgers, where everyone came all dressed up, and we were like, here's your shovel, here's your rake.
I'm going to get to that in a second, because that might prompt our segue into the next topic, possibly, that Paul's just alluded to. But I'll come back up to that. Oh, Sharon, really? Tell me. You do it and tell me what you think of it. And then based on what you say.
It'd be like a jam cream puff.
It might work. I don't know now. I'm confused.
I've been a jam cream puff.
Vegan something. Do you guys ever go to 8th Day in Manchester? The deli is about 90% of the vegan these days. 8th Day, yes, we've been there many, many times. It's a great place.
There are vlogs. Chili. Got me. There are vlogs on the channel from their supper clubs.
Yeah, we love the place. It's great. Side note.
Have we been to two?
We know the main chef down there at 8th Day. He's rather exceptional at what he does, if I do say so myself. Very, 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 very good. Victoria, talking about jam and cream, we had a vegan cream cake from Pyramid Catering in Glastonbury last weekend. It was amazing and blew our minds. That's quite a statement. It sounds amazing to me.
Oh, I want you to go on there. Thanks.
Siobhan, getting my first vaccine Tuesday, so don't tempt me into coming over, lol. So glad for you. Stuart, you know what? You've got a fair point there. You make a fair point.
What?
Stuart says the library is open. Jason Bromley, you are a mushroom hater, so your tastes are already suspicious. That may be so. That may be so.
Ta-da!
Ashley, we can do VREV. We can totally do VREV. You know, that's definitely something we can do in the future. I'm sure we've been several times. We're very fond of the place, aren't we? And they're spicy.
First vegan place I ever went to.
Yeah.
But not in the new place now, the old one. When it was on Oldham Street in Manchester. And it was a shop as well.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, VREV's awesome. And you would not be disappointed. And was it the spicy sort of chicken wing type things that we had? They were spicy. They lit us up on fire.
I don't know whether they would now.
Maybe not now. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know.
We are ever so slightly hardened.
Annika says Paul can make vegan Manchester tart. Nice. Oh yeah.
He won't like Manchester tart.
Why has it got mushrooms in it?
Banana.
Oh, no, I can manage that.
Custard, banana, jam and coconut.
Custard and banana, I can cope with custard and banana. I'm not a massive fan of banana.
I think that's what Manchester tart is.
But custard and banana, I can deal with that.
Custard, jam. No, custard, banana, jam, coconut, I think.
Angie, thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming along and just being involved and being here. And you take care and have a good night's sleep. Thank you. I'm going to put all of this
in there.
I
knew you would do that.
That's what we're going to do now. Oh, thank you, Jenny. It's been an up and down kind of day, I'm not going to lie, but definitely more ups than downs.
It's been eventful, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's been very eventful. But the time at the allotment was lovely. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we got a lot done, as you'll see on Monday's allotment vlog.
We're driving down the street this morning with Harriet, our Honda, her entrails dangling precariously this far from the floor. But it picked up after that, didn't it?
Yeah.
Picked up a little bit after that.
Thank goodness.
It's my fault, by the way. I should just take a moment, actually, to just quantify this and take full responsibility and also offer words of wisdom, even though you all know this already. The exhaust's been blowing for over a week, and I've ignored it. At times, I thought, oh, it sounds like I'm driving a right powerful car instead of an old banger. That thought might have slipped into my head momentarily. I've ignored it for over a week. The exhaust falls off. It's my fault entirely. It shouldn't have happened. Don't ignore things going on in your car.
Stuart, I noticed your bits the other day about the album. Is the album worth getting? The new Alanis Morissette album. We love Ablaze. Loved it. Was the second we saw it a couple of months ago. As soon as we saw that video, both
it's beautiful. Beautiful song.
I always think it's better to watch a song with the video first time you hear it, because then you never forget the video when you hear the song again.
Oh, I get you, yeah.
And the videos sometimes, it's like, I don't think What About Us, Pink, would have had the impact on me that it's had and it continues to have That's without the video.
Yeah.
And it's exactly the same with The Blaze. Such a beautiful song. Oh, that's a beautiful. I have to get it. It's like the older sister to Jagged Little Pill.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we'll have to get that then. So we've watched some really good stuff. What?
No, nice, Siobhan. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for the super chat.
Good night, Siobhan, and good night, lovely Katie. Bye, darlings. Paul and Jason.
Flatbread pizzas. French bread pizzas.
Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoyed them, darling.
They're so good, aren't they? Annika, they really are great. Yeah. I'm having to eat it like that. It'll go everywhere.
I know. I know. Don't worry, I'll help you. This is why I'm your husband.
Got it in the car, Chris and Will. Got it in the car as we speak.
Jagged Little Pill.
Sorry.
It's a fantastic album. We were saying actually a few days ago, weren't there some amazing albums came out in the 90s?
Yeah.
The 90s was like a
But then the same could be said for the
Gold bed.
80s and the 70s. I think every decade of music, there's...
Yeah, but the 90s, a lot of the 90s albums had real... They weren't just beautifully crafted music, they had important substance.
Good night, Rosemary. Thank you for joining us. Take care. Yeah, but you're right. I mean, but I try not to be too biased because I'm kind of, that's my era for music. So I'm naturally going to lean and gravitate towards 90s music, aren't I? But I agree with you wholeheartedly. I think 90s music, some of the music that came out of the 90s was phenomenal. Stuart, interesting, yeah. The 90s felt like the era of the concept album.
Yep.
Oh, Yvonne, Yvonne's just watched our vlog from 2019, Camp Out. She just checked it out. Lots of people and stuff. Amazing.
Did you laugh at me crying at the end? Do you know I genuinely cried all the way home? All the way home!
You did, didn't you?
At different intervals. We passed all those fields, didn't we?
Yeah.
You know, when you've been in somewhere that feels like a vegan village all week and you don't have to like avert your eyes or avert your nose or whatever because everything and everyone is vegan there. And then you go back up the motorway and sheep's in a field, cows in a field, and you know. Brought me.
Yeah.
All the way home.
Leanne, on a completely different tangent, thank you for the update. Greatly appreciated. Finland for the win. Good to know. Good to know. Getting there. I'm nearly there now. I'm nearly there. Not quite, but I'm nearly there.
Yeah, because it'd be nice to actually move all this now and show our merch. That's why we wear it, so we can sell it, make some money and be YouTubers longer. Harder, better, faster, stronger. Do it.
Everyone's just on the 90s thing now.
Because it was a fantastic decade for albums. It was an amazing decade. So many albums. Right, I'm going to start moving this stuff, Jason.
You're welcome, Charlotte. You're more than welcome. Anytime, in fact. Anytime. Just give us a shout. Bleaching your roots. You need us there. moral support, a laugh, a chat, give us a shout.
What it all comes down to,
Victoria, you trying to start something?
is that we haven't got it all figured out just yet.
Both.
Cause I got one in my pocket.
It's hard to talk to people on the internet that are watching us when Paul's singing in the background.
And the other one's making a peace sign. I kind of want to listen to Jenny's Little Pill now.
Like I said, it's in the car. Thank you.
You're welcome, darling.
Oh. Sasha says, Paul, and he's right as well. Paul, stop washing dishes. The sound makes me need to pee.
I was just rinsing the plates.
You're right, Sasha. You're absolutely right. Thank you.
Should we?
Yeah.
Pass me that.
Oh, you want that?
Yeah.
Oh,
now you get to see our setup.
Oh, the pros. This is how the pros do it. River cottage veg and a plastic thing. That's how the pros do it. Trust us. Because we're the pros.
Right. So we should be able to bring that in a bit now and lift it up a bit. Is that a bit near?
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
And now you can see our fabulous merch. The artist behind this is on the thread right now. The little Kiwi Baggins.
Yes, indeed.
Charlotte, you should see. You know what I'm going to do one day, Charlotte? I'm going to put the sketch I did and send you the message side by side with this. And say, here with that, dear. Here with the artist.
That would be quite funny, actually.
But yeah, Charlotte did this for us from a concept from me, and I bloody love it because it says everything I'm vegan for. I like to specify some things as well, but they're all on here.
Yeah. Just going back to what we were chatting about before, Will and Chris were just mentioning. Have just mentioned Manson. So good. So many brilliant 90s bands. So many great 90s bands. Aside, put Oasis and Blur to one side. We all know Oasis and Blur. But then they've said big Manson fan until recent events. So I don't know what's happened, Will and Chris.
Who's Manson?
If I'm not mistaken, I think Manson are I'm in a wide open space, I'm standing.
Right.
I think that was Manson. If I've got that wrong now, I'll just leave. I'll get my coat and I'll just go.
So what are your favourite vegan channels? Well, I'm quite funny, personally, with vegan channels. I very much like realism. I'm all about the realism.
Thank you, The Hermitage.
So, my two favourites, I suppose, that are vegan, kind of specific-ish, would be Lisa, the Viet Vegan, and No Egg Craig.
Yes.
Because they're down-to-earth, real people. There's no control. I quite like Rose as well from Cheap Lazy Vegan, but I unsubscribed a couple of weeks ago because she started doing that side camera thing.
Oh, you mentioned this before.
You know, where people put a camera over there off to the side, and then you see them talking like this. So I'm going to be doing a recipe today and then like this because they've got two different cameras. I hate it. Don't mind it when it's used to show something. We had a B-roll the other day for the Naughty Vegan
cheesecake.
cheesecake.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind it if they used
show
it.
the cheesecake.
I wouldn't mind if they used it and actually looked at the other camera.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that.
But otherwise, I can't stand it. It's one of the reasons I don't watch Avant-Garde Vegan. Even though I love him, I think he's brilliant.
He is awesome.
And he's done incredible work. I can't watch him.
That's just a personal taste.
Yeah.
It's just personal taste.
It's a real gripe with me, though. I'm just like, nope, you've lost me.
Going back to what we were talking about before, I'm glad Lauren, the Hermitage, has highlighted. Apparently, it wasn't Manson they were talking about. It was Marilyn Manson. Not the band Manson. And I will not get my coat because that's not fair. Manson and Manson, Marilyn Manson and Manson, both from the 90s. Come on. Will and Chris. No, we're on about Marilyn Manson. Sorry, Jason. Well, there you go. That's okay. That's fine.
They're all telling you.
Not as familiar with Marilyn Manson, although what I've heard of Marilyn Manson's, I've always enjoyed. I wouldn't call myself a fan, but always enjoyed. Right, scrolling down. Oh, Kat! Guys, I've sent you something. Hope you get it soon.
Oh, well, thank you. We've got some things in the hallway right now.
Yes, almost enough to warrant an unboxing. Almost. It's getting there, isn't it?
Yeah, it gets to that awkward phase where we're like, you don't want to do an unboxing and then someone else comes the next day. Do you know what I mean? So we've got a pile of stuff, a small pile of stuff. If we're lucky enough for it to get a little bigger, there'll be another unboxing.
Yes.
We watched Army of the Dead last night.
Oh, yeah.
On Netflix.
Yeah.
The new zombie film by Zack Snyder.
Oh, now you've said that, it's gone completely out of my head. I don't think it's Zack Snyder, is it? You might be right, actually. You might be right. Zack Snyder, 2004 Walking Dead, Dawn of the Dead.
Who directed 2004 Dawn of the Dead? Don't do that. Who directed 2004 Dawn of the Dead? Do I have to speak really fast? Yeah, Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder.
And it's the first zombie film he's done since Dawn of the Dead 2004 remake, which is one of the best zombie films ever made, ever. However, the one last night was brilliant. It's got a real Zack Snyder touch.
It's great. I'll say this, and whilst we're on the subject of film, we love zombie films, and this was right up our street, so we're slightly biased. I'll say this: could it have been half an hour shorter? Yeah, it probably could have been half an hour shorter. It could have been 2 hours. It comes in at a hefty 2 hours 28 minutes. But if you're a fan of the genre, there's nothing wasted in there, is there, from start to finish?
I found something very interesting today. The woman that does the helicopter. She was...
The woman who does the helicopter?
Yeah.
You mean the helicopter pilot?
Yeah, I was trying not to say that specifically.
Oh, okay.
Was superimposed into some parts of the film that had already been made with the male character that was, who's been accused of sexual abuse and was sacked from the movie.
Really? Wow, I did not know that. That's pretty impressive.
I know.
So yeah, it's basically just be on your best behaviour, because as an actor in a film, you can be got rid of just like that, and they can replace you digitally.
Her out of she's gone, isn't she? From The Mandalorian.
Tig Notaro. Thank you, Jessica. Tig Notaro, who is also in Star Trek, of course, and she's fabulous in that as well. Yes, the helicopter pilot.
Isn't she a good actress? She's bloody brilliant.
She's a bit like John
Love
Wayne,
her.
though, is she not?
Love her in Star Trek.
Is she not a bit like John Wayne?
No, you can't say that because John Wayne got chosen to play. He got picked by directors and they said, do what you did in that film.
Mm-hmm.
So she might be getting the same thing from
Yeah.
directors saying, we want the character you've already established.
Typecast. The eternal dilemma of an actor. Do you want to work at the risk of getting typecast? It's the eternal dilemma, isn't it, when you're in Hollywood especially?
So yeah, we watched Army of the Dead last night. It's well worth watching. It was really good. We've also started watching the second season of Love, Death and Robots.
Yes.
Also on Netflix, which is a series of animated short films and, animations. And some of them are outstanding. The first season is 18 episodes. We've watched all of them and we're partway through season 2, which is 8 episodes.
Yeah, we're trying to be careful, aren't we?
Yeah.
Because you could literally just blast through season 2 in one night, because they're all quite short, aren't they, like
Yeah.
you say? But so good, yeah.
And another series we've started watching.
Oh, Charlotte, you didn't know? Yeah, get on that. Get on that immediately. Yeah.
Yeah, we've only watched the first 2. Charlotte, I know your love of all things Eastern.
And just anime.
You're going to love episode 2.
It's epic.
The animation style in episode 2 and the characters are outstanding. Outstanding.
Oh, I've got to just pick up on that for a second because there's still a sort of partial conversation going on in the community, which is lovely, by the way, around the kind of 90s music thing. Ashley's just said to Will and Chris, I listen to metalcore and my hubby listens to bloody happy hardcore. You should hear our van on our rounds. I can't even begin to imagine. I can't begin to imagine the horror of mashing those two genres together. But good on yous for appreciating, at least partially appreciating each other's musical tastes and being able to kind of live with it. Because I couldn't live with happy hardcore.
We really influenced each other musically when we kind of became a couple. I got Jason into Barbra Streisand and he got me into Type O Negative.
There you go.
So we vastly broadened each other's musical horizons.
Yeah. I didn't just get you into Type O Negative. I mean,
no, I was using those two examples.
Yeah.
Because they're
opposite
the worlds apart.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Well, I thoroughly enjoyed my dinner.
Oh, it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
So much appreciated joining us for Din Dins. We didn't mention the other series. Jupiter's Legacy.
Jupiter's Legacy, yes, on Netflix.
Very good.
Really good.
A lot of hard characters.
Yeah.
I love a hard character.
And it's brutal as well. They're not pulling any punches.
No.
So yeah, if you want to kind of dip into something that's kind of superhero-esque but isn't got the Marvel or DC stamp on it, it's very, very good. It's very good if you like that kind of thing, which we do. Definitely worth checking that out. And that's what we've been kind of watching recently, isn't it? Really? What? Those kind of 3 things that we just kind of referenced.
Yeah.
Those are the things. And gaming.
And playing No Man's Sky.
I've put a fair amount of hours in on No Man's Sky. I'm not going to lie. That's my escapism at the moment. And I was like this. I said to Paul the other day, I was like, imagine a world for a second. Just imagine a world for a second. If we'd have all collectively on this planet about 40, 50 years ago realised where we needed to be going in life, in the world, collectively pooled our resources, a bit like Bill Hicks used to say back in the day, the absolutely awesome stand-up comedian. We should really, instead of going and buying an old banger car that's worth about $2,000 or whatever, we should be able to buy, right, it's now 2021, go and buy an old banger Starship and just go off and explore the universe.
What's this band called?
We're so far behind.
Angara mentioned the going to see her.
Oh yeah, I think I did see that. Yeah, next week. Somebody mentioned Backstreet Boys. I think Will and Chris mentioned Backstreet Boys as well. I'm all about the Backstreet Boys. Nothing wrong with that at all. We love them. Especially back streets back. All right. Oh my God, we're back again.
For a week today, as we will be watching
a virtual concert by one of our bands, Walk of the Earth.
Walk Off the Earth.
Walk Off the Earth.
It's Walk Off the Earth. Apparently, Will and Chris know them too.
Nice.
Everybody finds links. I love it.
Well, I'm obsessed with No Man's Sky. I've realised all I need in the world is a procedurally generated universe and a little ship to travel in. Nail on the head, Chris and Will. Nail on the head.
He said a couple of weeks ago, he said, we were born in the wrong time, me and you, Paul. We shouldn't have a car and be like going to the allotment and doing supermarket vlogs. We should have a spaceship and be connecting with the other worlds.
It's true. It's true. We can only dream, sadly, and watch idiots like Richard Branson and Elon Musk, tools of the world. The tools of the world is what I refer to them as, because that's what they are. I've got a lot of, I should just clarify, I've got a lot of respect for what is going on at the moment in terms of development in that field. But why do they have to be led by utter morons? Jeff Bezos, he's another one, a moron out of touch with reality.
Love, Laughter and Lots of Coffee, that's another album we've got in the car. Simple Minds.
Yes, yes. Brilliant.
What's Stuart on about? It is. Tell me why.
I don't know if he's referencing what I was mentioning or what somebody else is there. Bloody Musk. Yeah. I think Angela's heading off. Thank you for being here, Angela. Oh, I'm up very early in the morning, so good night, one and all.
Good night, my love. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much for coming and joining us.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, if you fancy buying yourself a lovely new blouse for the summer, this design here now comes on a vest, a t-shirt, a hoodie, a tote bag.
Shameless promotion here, momentarily.
All kinds of things.
Yeah, this is actually lovely, and I've said it, and I'm not just saying it. It really suits you.
I love it.
It suits you. And this is my t-shirt of choice this evening, which is Paul's classic line at the end of 80% of our vlogs. Be excellent to yourself and each other. It's a cracker. It's a cracker. Graven, you know what? I wish you hadn't mentioned that, because I could talk about this for hours. Hours and hours and hours, and I won't do it.
Wow.
The government is about to admit that there's aliens, so maybe you'll get your wish, Jason.
Well, we were thinking that.
Oh, I was going to drink from the bottle then. How terrible would that have been?
We'd be saying the same thing, Graven. It's all this footage being released by the Pentagon and everything, you know, and saying we don't know what this is. We don't know what this is. I said to Jay a couple of times over the last couple of months, they're preparing us now for full disclosure, and it had to be gentle, because if you just said there's life on other planets, humans are so ridiculous.
Yeah, you know it. We've seen it. We know what would happen. They know. We all know. But on a serious note, because I'll try to keep this brief. I will try to keep this brief, because I know the whole UFO alien thing is not, it doesn't float everyone's boat. It's not everyone's cup of tea. Most of the footage that is put out, that's doing the rounds at the moment, where the Pentagon, like Paul just said, good night, Annika. Good night, Annika. Thanks for joining us. The Pentagon, basically, the military are basically saying, we, with our billion-pound ships and technology, have examined and looked at this thing. We filmed it. We've got all the telemetry. We've got all the radar, everything. This does not act or behave like anything we know on this planet created by any country. It's scary. We don't know what it is, and it's flying in our airspace.
Do you know what else is?
But hang on, that came out. That was out like 18 months ago. No one's been talking about it, and then all of a sudden it's had a little resurgence now.
And there's other footage.
Yeah, there's other footage that's coming out.
Have you seen the White Triangle footage, anybody? It's the first footage I've ever seen of exactly what me and my mum saw in the 80s.
Yeah.
6 doors down from where I am right now, over the backings. A white triangle in the sky, just a brilliant white triangle. And then what me and my mum saw was it turned into a tiny dot and then went straight up. So I don't know whether it shrunk and then went straight up, or whether it was going directly away from us and then straight up. But me and my mum watched it. Maybe for longer than we thought we did.
Ashley was like, if they want to take over, I'll happily side with the aliens. And Charlotte's like, I'd be like, go for it, mate. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Yeah, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, nobody could really do much worse. But then again, I've seen a lot of alien invasion films over the years. So, you know. Interesting question. Interesting question from Love, Laughter and Lots of Coffee. Do you think we are aliens? Are we being used in a social experiment?
Well, here's the funny thing, right? We are not designed to live on this planet.
Well, I was going to say that.
We're not designed to live on this planet. This planet harms us. The sun harms us.
Oh, it's getting controversial and yeah, we're going down the rabbit hole, which I wanted to avoid.
Yeah.
Jessica, yes, we saw it. We saw it. The 60 Minutes report on YouTube, and you know, for something to get on 60 Minutes, it's a big deal.
That's what we loved about it. Both of us said like, well, I think because you didn't know, did you? Like,
well, I said to you,
60
how big is 60 Minutes? I didn't know.
And I was like, it's huge, Jason. It's like huge. If I'm not mistaken, the blonde female reporter, middle-aged, very good at her job.
Yes. Did
an interview with Trump and he walked out. That was 60 Minutes, wasn't it?
I think it was, wasn't it? You said, yeah.
I think.
Yeah. We're starting to get a little bit more of an insight into Ashley's psyche now. I just want to probe, honestly. I know a few people who need it. Filth, and we love it. Yeah, well, I mean, you know what? The part of the problem is that the media, the part of the problem with the world in general is the media. But when it comes to UFOs, part of the problem is the media, because they always report it like this. UFOs, And actually, when you listen to what's being said, the American military and other military around the world are saying, hey, we've got this footage. We don't know what it is. It's in our airspace. And I think a month from now, the American government has requested that the military provide them with a report on exactly what's going on.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah.
Anywho, it's madness. It's utter madness. Never thought I would see this in our lifetimes.
I love it. It's like, yes. But here's the thing as well, because people say, right, if there are intelligent species out there, why haven't they come? Would you
Geo Cooper,
go to a planet where they eat other sentient living beings who feel and think like they do without any thought about it, where they're constantly at war with each other and killing each other and stealing land, and I'm talking worldwide, globally, this is what we put out there into the universe. We are a nasty, angry, warring, terrible species. How we're happy for some to have so much and give so little, and some to have so little and be expected to give so much. You've got to kind of really look outside yourself and imagine that was an alien species and you were more intelligent than them. Would you go?
I've only got one more thing to add to this conversation at this point, to follow up on what you've just said very eloquently. And yet they're trying for Mars. It's laughable, really. There you go.
Yeah, we were saying the other day, because we're both very excited about space travel, but here's the rub, where the boy in us both is very excited about space travel. Oh, brilliant. But the other day I was like, right, how many billions has it cost to send Perseverance to Mars to collect rocks on the chance that maybe in 6, 8, 10 years we might have the technology to be able to create something to go and collect to them?
It's just disappointing, isn't it? This is why I don't talk about it.
It's
very
like,
much. It's just disappointing.
Why do we bother doing that though when there are people starving, when there's so much hate and injustice on the earth, when animals are treated so badly, when there's wars all the time, and we're spending billions on going to a red rock to collect rocks we might never be able to collect.
We're having they had the same conversation in the 70s, in the 80s, in the 90s. It's always been a really difficult balance, because what the science of space travel provides us with is extensive and has multiple applications here on the planet Earth. So the argument from a lot of people would be, well, actually what we've managed to achieve over the last 30 or 40 years is astounding, and we've used it on Earth.
Geo, I think I might have seen that one.
Ah, yes.
I think I might have seen that one.
That's a really good point, Chris and Will. Oh, it's just flipped up. Any alien race capable of getting here must have survived themselves and by embracing compassion. So imagine they're watching and waiting for us to embrace the same path.
Yeah. I would hope that, but we don't, do we?
Charlotte, you make me laugh. That's funny. Look how cute they are. They're collecting rocks
that we might never be able to pick back up.
Yeah. So it's an interesting debate. It's an interesting topic of conversation. My main thing I always come back to, and we've talked about it many, many times, is I get excited, like Paul said, with the boy in me, the boy of 8, 9-year-old that wanted to be an astronaut, that wanted to go into space, believed into my early teens that was actually a real thing that could happen. I'm just disappointed. I'm disappointed with us all. I'm disappointed with us in the same way that Bill Hicks was disappointed when he did his stand-up back in the day and said, why can we not just collectively come together as a species, pile the money that we waste on senseless wars, rinse and repeat over and over again? Why can we not put it into exploring our own oceans and exploring space and feeding every single person on the planet? We can do all of that. And it's been said time and time again. I'm just literally paraphrasing what other people have said in other decades.
What do we know of our oceans? It's like 10% or something.
It's minuscule.
Yeah, like 10% of our oceans.
And considering how many cures we've found in the flora and the fauna of the Earth, imagine how many potential cures there are in the oceans of our own planet.
That's why capitalism will kill the Earth, and that's why this whole thing's going on. Katie Porter in Congress the other day with a big pharma CEO, asking him all, I mentioned it on my live the other day, asking him all these questions. Right, where do your profits go? How much goes into research and development? And it was a tiny amount.
Yeah.
But the bit that they spent on buybacks and dividends to profit was huge.
Yeah.
And she was like, how does this help the American people? You've price hiked this one drug 27 times in 4 years and never improved it once.
So that's the reality of it.
We live on a very cruel world where the elite have been allowed to thrive far too long and to get away with far too much against far too many.
It is absolutely disgusting. The whole system is flawed. We've talked about it in depth many occasions. It probably is deserving of its own vlog where me and Paul just get really geared up and just spew all the stuff that has riled us for like 20 years about the utter hypocrisy and the ridiculousness of politics, the 1%, land ownership, all of that stuff. It's utter bile, it's tripe, and until we move past it, well, that's the problem, isn't it? We can't really move past it because the systems are so ingrained. But I kind of feel like we should end this evening's live stream on a brighter and lighter note.
Yeah, let's move away from all those subjects now. You know who we are, you know our thoughts. It's tough being human sometimes, and yet on we plod, trying our very best to influence people to at least try veganism by showing them that it's a lot more down to earth than you think it is, or it can be.
Yeah.
And that's a driving force for us, isn't it? If we can help people in some way, like we always have done throughout our entire relationship, whether it be through teaching them the arts or having a cycle club or doing what, you know, all the things we've done, and now this.
Yeah. I agree with you, Pee-wee, by the way. Pee-wee just said, I'm pouring myself a rum. I'm a pour myself a rum. Yes. We can only do our bit, can't we? We can only do our bit ultimately. And I suppose the silver lining in all of this is we are, all of us here, 120 and 159 thumbs up. I didn't even notice it. The scales are tipped the other way. It's amazing. But yeah, we can only do our bit, and we all are, thankfully, and we are seeing change. It may not be happening as quick as we would like it to happen, but we are seeing change, and it is happening. And sometimes we have to remind ourselves, don't we, about, you know, we sometimes will spend half an hour watching a couple of videos on YouTube that are like the what are they called? The ones that are like remind you of restore your faith in humanity videos.
Oh yeah. Humans being bros.
Yes, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, we got to remind ourselves sometimes that it's not all doom and gloom out there, and that there's some inherently deep down we are a beautiful species, and it's actually people in power and politicians that warp that entire structure. They warp it, and they warp it in every single country, and every politician does it in exactly the same way. And we need to get past it.
Oh, Sweet Tooth. Sorry, Charlotte, you mentioned it earlier, didn't you? And then the chat went boom. What is it, darling? Is it a horror, thriller, drama? Sweet Tooth. Remember it, Jess?
Sweet Tooth. I'll try and remember it. I've got a terrible memory, but I'll try my best.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I should have done this a long time ago. I'm going to start a new note.
By the way, yes, thank you to everybody for the thumbs up. And also a couple of people have asked about Harriet, the Honda. And just to reiterate, she's fine. She's doing okay. She's quiet and reliable once again. And that's all I can ask for, really. She's probably in need of a wash. So that might be the next thing. Little treat. New exhaust and a nice wash.
There you go. Started a new note on my notes app, and it says Rex. It's called Rex Recommendations. Sweet Tooth, Netflix.
Thank you.
Because I do forget.
Thank you, Alex, for the reminder.
Yes, what is it? As she said. Chili.
It's a series, I think, but humans are born with animal parts. Ooh, that does sound intriguing, not going to lie.
By the
way, Chris and Will, by the way, I can't tell you how excited I am to see the Quizmaster's lovely assistant do one of her wonderful dances next week. I'm excited as well. I'm excited about all of that. Purple sunflower, so very true. We have to remind ourselves, and we have to look for it sometimes, don't we, to be reminded of it, because we get swallowed up by the quagmire.
Look for the helpers. There will always be people helping.
Yes.
What was he called? Mr.
Robinson? No?
Won't you be my neighbour?
We'll only accept film recommendations from people who know us really well.
Hello, neighbour.
Do you know us really well, Charlotte? Can we trust you with your recommendations? I know we can trust Pee-wee. Pretty sure we can anyway, Charlotte. Based on the beloved DC comic and executive produced by Susan Downey and Robert Downey Jr.
Oh.
Interesting, okay. Post-apocalyptic fairy tale about hybrid deer boy and a wandering loner who embark on an extraordinary adventure. Oh, well, that sounds very interesting. Yeah, very interesting. Yes. Daydream Believer. Yes to the quiz night. That's next Friday.
Yes.
Next Friday, quiz night.
It should be fun.
Allotment vlog uploaded at some point on Monday.
Yep.
All everything that's going on down at the allotment.
Tuesday meals vlog as usual. Wednesday is the first 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Live chat, StreamYard show. If anybody wants to come on and have a chat with me from 3 p.m. onwards and just be there, or better yet, join that vegan group on Facebook and let me know in there so that I've got some kind of plan.
Random. It's random tonight. Is it just me or is it a bit random? Kelly says, I've missed the quiz master and his glamorous assistant. Yeah, it'd be nice to bring the quiz back for a random one. We said now and again we'll bring it back. It won't be every Friday, but next Friday we're going to have a quiz and it's going to rock. Cat. That's about as good as my falsetto gets these days. I'm out of practice. I'm losing my falsetto. And for anyone who isn't a singer, falsetto is the upper register that you use as a singer.
And if anybody hasn't seen the hot tub episode of American Dad, you must watch it. American Dad has introduced. It was American Dad that introduced me to one of my now favourite Japanese girl bands, Perfume. It was only through an episode.
It was, wasn't
American
it?
Dad.
Yeah.
And then now I've got their albums.
But yeah, if
I love them.
The American Dad hot tub CeeLo Green episode is definitely, I think, I'm pretty sure it's in my top 5 episodes.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it's brilliant. And surprisingly good considering that Roger doesn't really play a huge part in it, considering we both love Roger so much.
Going through old books and old documents. Irrelevant.
Thank you, Charlotte. Yes, you can trust me on films, but if you put me behind the wheel of a car, then don't trust me there. Thank you for your honesty, Charlotte. We appreciate that. Rick, are you doing any walking vlogs? Maybe.
Yeah, as soon as the weather. I was hoping to do one this week. Me and Stuart are going to go out shopping on Thursday, and start the kind of that would have been. And it was pissing down all day.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah, it was miserable,
horrible.
Hungry Greek Mexican. Hello, I just sat down to your stream that's been on. Seen movie Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Why, of course. Yes.
Amazing.
Fantastic. And thank you for being here, Hungry Greek Mexican, although we will be wrapping up very soon.
We are, yes, because I want to take my blouse off, take my bra off, take all my false bits off, just chill out in my lounge and watch some telly.
S24. And when's the next Jason taste test? That will probably be Tuesday. Taste test is already done.
Oh, have you got one?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, yeah. It'll be Tuesday.
Tuesday
in the meals vlog. There'll be 7 evening meals in it and a Jason lunchtime taste test.
I think it'll be Tuesday.
And maybe if you're lucky, some pussy shots. My cat Isis.
Brilliant stuff. I think we're caught up. I think we're on track. Now, maybe the suitable time to draw things to a close. It's been a wonderful, wonderful live stream this evening. Not only do we get to stuff our faces, but we get to chat with all you wonderful people. You always make it better. You always make it better.
Oh, people really enjoyed that live we did on Thursday. Me and Stuart, but that's just me and Stuart talking for 2 hours. It's what we do. We talk a lot.
Pee-wee's got a great plan. I'm going to watch some anime, My Hero Academia, and play my Switch. Oh, and also wash the shit out of my hair. Brilliant stuff. Well, thank you everyone. Aljax, everyone.
Ashley's been watching some Most Haunted after us talking on our live on Thursday.
They were the first. We said this the other week. You've got all these people on YouTube at the moment that are doing haunted poltergeist stuff. Most Haunted were the first. They were the originals before anyone was doing any of this stuff on YouTube. And if you are watching episodes of Most Haunted that don't contain Derek Okora, then please go right back to the very beginning so you get a chance to check out the might that is Derek Okora. Rest in peace, good sir.
Right, guys, we're going to bring this one to a close. So we'll just give everyone a minute to say good night. We'll just give you a quick reminder that on Monday there will be an allotment vlog up. Tuesday there'll be a meals vlog. Wednesday there'll be the first live chat show. Bugger knows what's coming after that. But there'll be stuff. Excuse me, lots of stuff.
I'm laughing at Victoria. Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick.
I'm leaving this chat.
Oh dear.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much to our moderators, Kelly and Stuart and the Hermitage.
And Leanne, popping in and out.
Leanne's been popping in and out, hasn't she? Giving us the rundown.
Yes.
Thank you to you all. Thank you to everyone who's watched. Thank you to everyone who's liked. Thank you to you super chatters so much. Just thank you for spending some time with us and for giving us a thumbs up. It's much appreciated. Check out our community posts. There's always important stuff in our community posts.
True.
And you'll find a link there to Angarad's channel. You'll find a link in this. In fact, I'm going to start adding Angarad to my description.
Yeah.
You know,
under
friends. You'll find the library is open and the Hermitage in the description of every video. And very soon you'll find Angarad too. So yeah, thanks everyone. Thank you. We will see you again very soon. And until then, please be excellent to yourselves and each other. Bye, loves.